In Japan, motorists have been trapped inside a burning motorway tunnel after part of its roof collapsed. 7 people are reported missing after cement ceiling panels crushed cars and trucks. They were speeding through the 4.5-kilometer-long Sasago Tunnel west of Tokyo. Dense smoke initially prevented fire crews from starting their rescue mission.
Hi, Colleen. We're just off the phone with the police and fire departments here in Japan. As you say, this is what we know at this hour. Apparently 2 cars trapped under the rubble of this tunnel. It's not clear exactly how many people we're talking about right now, how many people are inside those cars. Local reports put the number right now at 7 people, but we are not able to confirm that at this time. This is after a section of the ceiling in this tunnel collapsed. It happened just after 8 a.m. local time here on Sunday morning here in Japan. And as you said, this is a tunnel that's about 80 kilometers or about 50 miles west of Tokyo. It is a very busy stretch of highway. It's basically between Tokyo and the iconic Mount Fuji, which many people would, of course, recognize. The tunnel itself is about 4.7 kilometers or about 3 miles long. And according to the fire department, in terms of the size of this collapse, they tell us it was about a 50 to 60 meter long chunk of concrete. That's about 165 to about 195 feet long and about 10 to 20 centimeters or about 4 to 8 inches thick. So a significant portion of this tunnel. And as you said, this happened on the inbound lanes, the lanes heading into Tokyo. They don't have a word on a cause at this hour, but again, according to the fire department, they are worried about a further collapse. So what they're telling us is they're going to basically enter the tunnel from the other side and try to clear out some of this debris, entering from the other side using heavy machinery. Colleen, in terms of a bit of background on this tunnel, this is this major roadway between Tokyo and Mount Fuji. We've actually traveled through it several times in the past few months. The tunnel was completed in 1975. We don't have any information right now on any recent work being done on the tunnel.
Japanese police have confirmed that they have seen several charred bodies inside a white van that was trapped inside the tunnel after the ceiling collapsed this morning. They haven't been able to confirm the exact number of bodies. Those bodies haven't been removed from the vehicle as yet, but they are it looks like they're among 7 people who were reported missing after the collapse occurred at about 8 o'clock this morning local time. It's been incredibly difficult for rescue workers. It took them 3 hours to get to the scene of the accident inside this very long tunnel. It's about 2.5 miles long. They were hampered by the sheer volume of smoke that was billowing out of one end of the tunnel, and in fact they momentarily had to call off the rescue effort because there were fears that there could be another collapse.
This is a very important highway. It's one of the main highways that links Tokyo to the city of Nagoya. It's a major transport artery through the center of Japan. So this is, quite a serious incident here in Japan. They've had to close down the whole of that highway. They're using the second tunnel to gain access to where the collapse has taken place. There are large numbers of fire crews and rescue crews, helicopters hovering over the top. So, this is Japan. It's very used to disasters. It's very used to dealing with disasters. So there has been a very major and rapid response.
Police confirmed through monitoring cameras that cars were trapped under the collapsed ceiling. The operator of the highway says the ceiling of the tunnel collapsed along a length of dozens of meters. The cause is not known. Witnesses say 3 vehicles were crushed under debris. Fire officials say 2 women were treated for light injuries at hospital. The officials quoted one woman as saying she does not know the whereabouts of 5 people she was with in a car. Another report says at least 2 other people are unaccounted for. Reports say some people have been walking out of the tunnel.
At one point, rescue work at the nearly 5-kilometre-long structure had to be suspended for fear of further collapses. Several hours after the tragedy, police said they discovered several charred bodies in one vehicle. An investigation's been launched.